Hey, it's So from So's Real Thoughts. If you're new to my channel, this is where we talk about badass cinema all day, every day. And today we are going to be talking about a certified badass film. Yup, we are going to be talking about Edgar Wright's Baby Driver. Baby Driver is an adrenaline-pumped, music-filled, never-ending thrill ride that takes you emotionally and mentally from 0 to like 100 in like 5 seconds flat. Baby Driver follows a getaway driver named Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, who, after being coerced to work for a crime boss, aka Kevin Spacey, he finds himself taking part of a heist that is doomed to fail. So before I saw the film, anyone and everybody was talking about how they loved the music. It's the music. The music's like this, the music's like that. And before you see this film, you should know that it is basically like a musical. It has wall-to-wall music from start to finish. It is a banger that does not stop. So definitely be prepared for that. And it kind of shows you how a regular person listens to their music through their earphones on a daily basis. And I think this kind of music intense film serves two purposes. One, we get brought into Baby's world really quickly and to see what kind of music he likes, how he enjoys it, and we get to kind of just step into his shoes. Two, I think the music is so never ending and so intense and sometimes causes this anxiety and claustrophobic environment of what it feels like to actually be in a crime setting. And so at least for me, I felt like, oh my god, I need a breather for a sec. And of course, Edgar Wright is a master at details, so there are so many intense details in this film, especially when it comes to the music and the lyrics. You'll see lyrics popping up on the trees, on the mailboxes, on the walls, and it's just really incredible, so definitely try to catch that. There are so many things I loved about this film, but one thing I really loved was the cast. Oh my god, it is so undeniable how stacked this cast is. First off, let's just start with Ansel Elgort. He is like the quintessential American boy who's like super sweet, and in this, he's this music-obsessed, badass driver who has all the right moves, and I really believe that he can drive because that opening sequence was quite breathtaking, and I was like, I believe you, Ansel. And then we have Eiza Gonzalez and Jon Hamm, who play these Bonnie and Clyde lovers who are into crime. Eiza, for one, holy crap. Her voice is so sultry and iconic almost. I can immediately tell it's her from now on, and she just was a really great character that I just loved seeing, especially with like guns blazing and just going out, and I can't wait to see what she does next. And of course, Jon Hamm, we've seen him in Mad Men all this time, but to be honest, you have never seen him like this, and he is quite like, oh my, I can't, like, he's very handsome for one. I loved his haircut, his hairstyle, just parted like that, and he is so freaking bad and evil and just like relentless in his like passion. I was like, oh my god, yes, Jon Hamm. I loved him in this film so much. It's definitely a different kind of Jon Hamm than we've ever seen before, and I think that's a plus. Yeah. And of course, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, to be honest, was kind of an asshole in this film, but he brought this level and professionalism of danger that I loved seeing because there was such a thrill. Like, Jamie Foxx actually felt like someone who was in the crime world and has been doing it because he knows the ins and outs of every little thing, rather than other people who are kind of possibly maybe new to it. Jamie Foxx really felt like just seamless in this character, and I really loved that. And oh my god, like I said, Edgar Wright is such a master at details. Even the freaking extras are big people. Even if people have their 15 minutes of screen time in this film, every character is so memorable and like fully structured and fully embodied that they were such important people to this story, and I really like that he did that. He doesn't really graze over them as side characters. They are part of the story and they're, you know, here. And even, like I said, even the characters, holy crap. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some restaurant patron number 1 that was like a big rapper, and I was like, oh my god, why is he an extra? For real, why is he an extra? It's incredible. I loved it. So like many people out there, I have a very, very soft spot for Edgar Wright. Not only because one of my best friends from high school introduced me to him, but because he's one of the few filmmakers in Hollywood that continues to make breathtaking, original films with his singularly iconic vision. And I think that's so rare, and especially with Baby Driver, it is such an intense ride with so many double crossings, enemies, and things that just go haywire. It is quite exhilarating, for one. I have never seen a film where the third act really just leveled the fuck up and exceeded all my expectations and just drove this film to be like, holy shit, this is pretty good, to like, holy shit, this is a masterpiece. Really, this is like a masterpiece. Guarantee it's one of the best films of this year. And oh my god, I know that after I got out of the theater, I was so out of breath. I like couldn't even speak aloud to my friends how good this film was, because watching this film really feels like you're on drugs or on Adderall and you're just like so wired and you're like so amped because of the music, the action, and everything else that's going on. I was like shaking after I left, and I don't think that's ever really happened after watching a movie ever. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was so incredible. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys are a big fan of Edgar Wright or whatnot, and what your favorite Edgar Wright film is. I still have to decide. There's so many. Everything is so good. Anyways, be sure to check out my website, www.so'srealthoughts.com. Make sure to subscribe, give me a like and whatnot, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye.